You've already fulfilled your task as guides, so why do you still linger here? Haven't you already seen enough trouble for today?
Huh? Who's there?
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're nothing but dross, and you're in my way. Where should I start? Well, I've never been one to beat around the bush, you know. But who could have possibly guessed that the god of Geo would mysteriously perish the very moment I arrived in Liyue, and that the Exuvia would subsequently be hidden away? If it weren't for that lovely little rite of parting ceremony you put together, it would have taken me a whole lot longer to get the information I needed. Stopping the Mora Mints, hiding away the Exuvia. The Chising are really pulling out all the stops this time.
So you've been planning to take the Gnosis from inside the Exuvia all along?
As one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers, it's my duty to see the will of the Tsaritsa fulfilled. She will get that which she desires. I'm not asking for your blessing, and there's nothing you can do to stop me anyway. The time for discussion and diplomacy has already passed. I mean, if it were up to me, I would have skipped that stage to begin with. But I'm willing to do as the Tsaritsa deems fit. Either way, we now come to my favorite part. A simple pleasure, and one that I am oh so delighted to be sharing with you. The battle.
Battle? So you're the type that goes looking for trouble, huh?
You could say that. When Signora offended the deities outside the cathedral in Mondstadt, she swiftly left the scene once her mission was accomplished. Instead of confronting you directly, she chose to rely on the snow and ice to make her escape. She wouldn't want the knights to come running towards the sound of battle now, would she? When she faces a worthy opponent, she will prioritize her mission, weigh the outcomes, and consider the consequences of her actions. But as for me, the greatest pleasure of being a Harbinger lies in crossing blades with strong opponents.
We won't let what happened in Mondstadt ever happen again!
Oh, so you intend to fight me? Good. I won't kill you, Traveler. I'll just play along, to feel the thrill of battle. Besides, you could never defeat me, not even in your wildest dreams. But hey, try to relish the fight anyway, because if you ask me, without that, what else is there? Fighting talk, I love it! Now let's see you live up to it. This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with a Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint. Not bad. Your swordsmanship is quite impressive. But that's about as far as you'll get. Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing us to get close to the Exuvia!
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected! Well then, I'll be taking Morax's Gnosis now! I see. Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
going to cost you!
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other since Liyue was nearly wiped off the map. This is certainly a bit awkward, wouldn't you say?
Paimon knew that we should never have trusted a Fatui Harbinger.
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have misled you, but I never had anything against you personally. Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together, didn't you? Except for that little tussle we had at the end. Nothing personal. We just have different views, that's all. Of course, you may very well hold this against me, but that's up to you. The real deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. Curse them for leading me on. So actually, I think...
Stop wasting time, child.
Relax. Once in a while can't hurt. It'll be fine.
Huh? What is he doing here? Yay! My brother! I found you!
I know that voice. Why, if it isn't my little brother Tooser! My goodness! What a nice surprise, Tooser. I thought I would have to wait till I return home before seeing you again. How are the others? Sister Tonia and Brother Anthon? Is everybody keeping well?
They miss you a lot. Tonia prays for you every day at dinner.
Wait a second. What are you doing here in Liyue, Tooser? How have I not heard anything about this?
Well, what happened was, I saw a boat that looked like it was selling toys, so obviously I thought you were on board. And then, when I got off, I just kept walking and walking, and then I found a Mr. Cyclops! Mr. Cyclops scared off a bad guy, and then I found this nice lady to help me come look for you. Cool. Suddenly Paimon doesn't feel so bad about taking Tooser's money.
Tooser, what you did was extremely dangerous. I'm so happy to see you, really I am, but please, promise me you won't do anything like this ever again.
Okay, I promise. Please don't be mad at me.
I'm not mad at you. I just care about your safety, that's all. If you hadn't met these nice people, things could have been a lot more dangerous for you, Tooser. I hope you said a big thank you to them.
Yep, I always remember my pleases and thank yous. Oh, so you did notice we were here. You were just ignoring us. Gotcha.
Forgive me, it's always family first where I'm from. Don't take it personally. I know we've had our differences up to now, but a few minor quibbles aside, we get on quite well, don't you think? Come on, you know I'm just a pawn and all that, just doing my part. As for who wins, who loses, and how each side deals with the consequences, I prefer to leave all that up to the ones playing the game. I'm much more interested in who wins and who loses when it comes to our little sparring matches.
Sounds like you're ready to get your butt kicked again.
Ha! You're forgetting something about me. I, Tartaglia, spend every second getting stronger. Don't expect to have it quite so easy next time.
Whoa. You aren't gonna fight now, are you?
Maybe not right now. Not while my kid brother is watching.
Why do you want to fight the nice lady? Are you guys enemies?
No, not at all. Allow me to formally express my sincerest gratitude for taking care of my darling brother. His safety matters very much to me.
So anyway, Paimon has a question. Tooser said something about you being a toy seller. What's that all about? Aren't you supposed to be one of the Fatui's Harbinger?
Yes, about that. Shh, look. I only told him that so that he'll look up to me. In the eyes of a child, working with toys must be the best job imaginable, right? I don't want my family to have anything to do with the Fatui's, or should I say Snezhnaya's, darker side. The older ones already know that I serve the Tsaritsa. But Tusser is still so young, and in his eyes... As I was saying, I remain Snezhnaya's greatest expatriate toy seller, currently attached to the Liyue branch of our Institute for Toy Research.
That's right! My brother's the greatest! He's Mr. Cyclops' bestest friend!
Just humor me in front of Tusser, if you would be so kind. Ah, yes, Ekaterina. I will deal with the issue of that outstanding payment right away.
Hey! Slinking off, are we?
But Master Childe, would it not be a little improper to ask you to deal with debt collection?
A bet is a bet, isn't it? And if you lose a bet with an agent, well, you might as well get a little exercise out of it.
Are you going off to sell toys now?
That's right. As much as I'd love to catch up a little longer, Tusser, duty calls. I'm sure Miss Nice Lady here will be happy to keep you company while I'm out, though.
So we still need to keep babysitting for you? Sure! I really like this lady. And anyway, she made a pinky promise to take good care of me.
Ah, well, it sounds like Tusser really likes you, and that you've already made a pinky promise to take good care of him anyway. Then I'm in your debt. Here, take this as Tusser's entertainment fund. I want him to have a good time while he's in Liyue, so take him anywhere he wants. If need be, you may find me by the river near Qingshu Pool. I'll see you both around.
Found him! There's Childe! Wait, he's talking to the treasure hoarders?
You know what I'm here for, I trust.
Oh, you got lip. Making us guess, are you? If you want to join up, let me just say this first. Dandy kid like you ain't welcome.
Oh, what a commendable imagination. Well, in the Tsaritsa's name, I suppose I should forgive you country bumpkins for your ignorance, for I am...
Brother! You're selling them toys, aren't you, brother? That's so cool. I've always wanted to watch you work.
Well, why, yes, of course, for I am, the greatest toy salesman in Snezhnaya.
So cool.
Huh?
You playing games, pretty boy?
So, will you buy or not? The toys that Snezhnaya produced 3 months ago will run you, yes, 600,000 mora, to be paid in full.
Toys? And how much money?
Wow. Is that what it's gonna cost to fix that head of yours?
Look at that! Spreading joy and laughter to everyone! That's what toy selling's all about!
I'll say it again. Toys from Snezhnaya, 3 months prior, 600,000 mora paid in full. This is, of course, an analogy. As they say, the marketplace too is a battlefield. So as your sales manager here in Liyue, I demand that you obey my every order. A refusal shall be considered a betrayal, and the price for betrayal is to be dishonorably discharged from the Liyue Institute of Toy Research.
Whoa, that's really strict. Won't people be really sad if they get fired from the Institute?
Seeking to please everyone pleases no one at all. Time to try something else. Forget it. Perhaps a round of hands-on training will suit us better.
Hands-on training?
After all, a strong body is the proof of one's capacity.
Hey, did he just say that we're doing hands-on training?
A Harbinger wants to spar with us personally? Oh, what an honor!
I can't believe it. Are recruits like us really worthy?
Am I hearing a hint of objection to this idea?
Not at all, sir!
That's the spirit. Now come at me, you lot. Well then, do you all understand what I said earlier?
Yes, sir!
Excellent. And you all almost managed to get me limbered up. In other words, you've done well for new recruits.
Thank you, Lord Harbinger!
All right, hush now. Now then, I wish you all glorious victory for Snezhnaya, for Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, and for yourselves. Dismissed! You must mean my foul legacy transformation. It puts a great strain on my body, so it's best saved for crucial moments. I still haven't fully recovered from the injuries I suffered when I used it at the Golden House. Anyway, I'm no Signora. I don't use lethal force against recruits. Come on now.
The foul legacy transformation? Does it make you stronger than Mr. Cyclops? You could say that. I want to learn to fight too. I want to be cool like you.
Now, Tooser, fighting isn't about looking cool. You can only continue to get stronger if you know the reason why you're fighting. I can teach you, but think carefully first. Why do you want to fight?
I want to protect Sister Tonya.
That's a good answer, Tooser. When I return to Snezhnaya, I will start teaching you fighting techniques. Then you'll have to protect Tonya for me. How does that sound?
Leave it to me. You know, Tooser's a good kid when he's not being so stubborn.
You've had a nice long time here in Liyue, haven't you, Tooser? Isn't it about time that you took the boat back home?
But you've been so busy, and we didn't get any time to play together yet.
Tooser, you know I'm very busy at work. And hasn't it been fun traveling all over the place with a proper traveler?
He's just worried he won't be able to keep up the toy seller act forever. Well, how about this? If you just do one little thing for me, I'll be a good boy and go back home.
Oh dear, who taught this little devil to bargain? All right, what'll it be?
Take me to visit the Institute of Toy Research! Do you think he means that ruin that the Millilith was talking about? The one where all the ruin guards were coming from?
Done deal. After all, you've come all this way for me, Tooser. As your brother, it's only right for me to grant you one last wish before you leave.
Exactly! Are you sure this is a good idea? It doesn't seem like the best place for kids. You should come along too, Traveler! This time, it's Tooser's turn to take you sightseeing.
Let me think. Yes, the Institute of Toy Research is not far at all from Lingju Pass. Now, Traveler, you're not the sort of person who would disappoint a kid now, are you?
The brothers are ganging up on us again. Oh, fine. We'll go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming, ready or not. This is everything I've ever dreamed of! It's Mr. Cyclops' world! Wow, he actually pulled it off. And the way he knocked those ruin guards around was like they really were kids' toys. But Paimon wonders if he'll be alright after using the Foul Legacy transformation again. Awesome! Boy, if these Mr. Cyclopses weren't so big, I'd sure love to take one home. Wait, where'd he go? Where'd my brother go? Aren't you guys supposed to be playing hide and seek? Oh, that's right. I was so excited that I forgot all about our game. Well, Let's go look for him together, okay?
It's a good thing that you two found me first. Looks like using the Foul Legacy transformation while I was still injured took more out of me than I thought. I have no idea what I'd do if Tooser saw me like this. Look at me, deflated as a burst balloon. Like I said, I can never pass on an opportunity to test my limits. And that's why I, Tartaglia, am always getting stronger. Anyway, childhood dreams are all too easily shattered. Even if you just leave them be, they will fall to pieces all by themselves. So someone has to protect them, right? If you make a promise, you keep it. If you make a mistake, you apologize. And if you give someone a dream, you defend it to the end. That is what family is all about, isn't it? Remind you of something, did I?
Quit the tough guy act already. You need to see a doctor right away, mister.
A fine suggestion, but first, I have a little something for Tooser. Please give it to him on my behalf.
Huh? Is this a Mr. Cyclops action figure?
Indeed. I had made it to order by a smith some time back. I had intended to give it to him on my return to Snezhnaya, but it seems that it would make a better souvenir at this point.
Wow. Now that Paimon thinks about it, Childe's family are really lucky to have him, aren't they?
I'll also need you to explain my abrupt departure to Tooser. You'll help me out, won't you? The cold will kill the pinky that once betrayed your friend. The frost will freeze your tongue off so you never lie again. That nursery rhyme brings back so many delightful memories. Tooser taught you that one, did he? All right, thank you.
Young Master Tooser, I've been waiting for you.
Did Childe send you?
That's correct. Master Childe instructed me to arrange for young Master Tooser's return trip. Please, come this way.
Who are you? My big brother always tells me never to go off with strangers. But you've been following us around this whole time. Yeah, that's because I've known who you are all along. What? My brother told us all about you in a letter he sent back home. Sister Tonya read it to me. I actually recognized you the moment I saw you. I just couldn't remember your name. What a strange twist of fate. Not at all. In fact, he said that if he ever had the chance, he'd quit his job and join you on your adventures.
Young Master Tooser, the boat to Snezhnaya will dock soon. We'd best prepare for boarding.
Gee, time really flies when you're having fun. Well then, see you, Miss Nice Lady. I'll wait for you back home. You definitely have to come visit Snezhnaya sometime. Pinky promise? You make a pinky promise, you keep it all your life. You break a pinky promise, Paimon throws you on the ice. The cold will kill the pinky that once betrayed your friend. The frost will freeze your tongue off so you never lie again. It's a promise then. Bye-bye, Tooser. Have a safe trip.
Hey.
Childe? So you were here this whole time? What are you hiding for? Why didn't you come and say goodbye?
Partings are special moments. If he spent his final moments in Liyue seeing me all haggard and weak like this, that's not a memory I want him to leave with. Still, it is a shame that I couldn't see him off by myself. I should have been the one taking him back. I do have subordinates to escort him, but I still feel a little uneasy.
Jeez, don't you think you've spoiled him enough already?
I can't quite explain it, but somehow I felt much more at ease leaving him in your care. and to think that not long ago we... Ah, yes, I almost forgot. Remuneration for your services, which I really couldn't have done without this time.
Aha! So you do have a heart after all.
One other thing. Don't forget our promise now. Let's have a rematch when we get the chance. This time, with my honor as a harbinger on the line.
You best go rest up first. Don't come crying to us when you lose all over again.
Regardless of who wins or loses our next bout, I'd also like to invite you over to my home. I'll introduce you to my other siblings, Tonya and Anthon. They're great kids, and I'm very proud of them both.
We'll take you up on that offer. Mostly because we already made a pinky promise to Tusser.
I'm sure that he'll be very excited to see you too. Well, that settles it. I'm looking forward to it. Now, farewell, my friends, till we meet again in Snezhnaya.